so just to kind of recap on yesterday, listening up, on Manage Back, I have put in your files, okay, so just having a look on here. If you click on, where did I put it? Mr. C YouTube lesson link, okay, this will bring you to this Word document, where when you click on this, it will bring you to these files, okay? Yeah. Okay. Listening, because this is being recorded. Okay. What's on the screen is being recorded, okay? So, the lessons are on YouTube here, okay? Mr. Potts does this with quite a few of his, and it's quite useful because then you can go back and you can actually review like a question that we did in class, okay? So it may not be the whole thing, but that is how you get onto it, okay? So you go into Manage Back and it's under Files and under Mr. C YouTube lesson link, okay? And you guys are obviously looking for the M3 link, okay? So this will bring you onto here, all right? And you'll be able to see. So yesterday, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we looked at this particular question. Okay, there is sound. All right. Okay, so you can go on and you can see what we did, okay? So I recommend those of you who weren't here, this one is only 7 minutes long, so I recommend you go and have a look at it, okay? I've turned the sound. Yes, it's recording sound, okay? So also on Manage Back, just a reminder, you've got your formula booklet, okay? And I've pulled this up just so we can see it. Whichever exam or test you guys do in the future, you will be using one of these, okay? It's important you know where it is. We are currently looking at the first two parts, area and surface area. So these are the formulas that you will be given, okay? So you don't need to remember any of these. You're given them all, okay? Right, but to get started today, we're going to have a look at this question, which you can't actually see. Let me just zoom in a bit. All right, so this is question 9 in the booklet that I've given you. So I want you to spend 5 or 6 minutes doing it, and then we will go over it together. All right, we have got, what I'm going to go do actually is go through the question, pick out the important information. So everyone listening, we have got specialized paint has been designed to protect storage silos against corrosion. The first silo is painted with a layer of rust-resistant primer. Whoops, so daisy. Okay, let's just go back to there. Where's my pen? Okay, so it gets one layer of rust-resistant primer. And then with 2 layers of specialized paint. Okay, that's the important part. Then we're given some dimensions. Height of the cylindrical part. So it's made up of 2 bits. We've got a cylinder with a cone on top. Okay, so there's our cone and it is on top of a cylinder. My cylinder looks a bit wonky. Okay, now the height of the cylindrical part is how high? Is it from here up to the top? Sorry, the height of the cone part is, yes, correct. 3. The height of the cylindrical part is? Good. And the total height is 20. Okay, good. And we're told, if I put in the radius, yep. Oh, is it meters? Of course it is. It wouldn't be centimeters. Thank you. And the radius is, what's the radius? 7.5. Okay, good. I'm going to write down here, radius is 7.5. Right, we need to find out how much paint and how much primer is needed, okay? I'm looking for 2 things, okay? Not just one. Right, so we need to work out the surface area of what first? Anyone? Yes? Cone. Okay, the surface area of the cone. Now, do we need the surface area of the full cone? No. No, we only need the curved part. So if I go to my formula, booklets, So surface area of a cone, which is here. So this is for the curved surface of a cone. So this gives us exactly what we need. Pi times r times L. So pi times the radius times the slant height. Okay? So if I go back, I will put that in. So surface area of the cone, pi. Times r times L. Okay, so that's all good. Apart from, how do I know what L is? How do I work out the slant height? Yes, anybody? Come on. Yes, mine. Pythagoras, right, good. So basically I'm going to take my cone, split it up into a triangle. Okay, that I've redrawn down here. This distance is?
7.5.
Good, because it is the radius. The height is 3, and I am after this part. So a bit of Pythagoras, talk me through x squared equals?
7.5 squared plus 3 squared.
Good, 7.5 squared plus 3 squared. 7.5 squared.
Is 56.25.
Good, and 3 squared is 9.
And you get
65.25. And then we square root it, and we get?
And you get a decimal, but you want to keep it like that because so you can make it exact.
All right, nice. Okay, so we're going to keep it as root 65.25. So that is our length. So the surface area of the cone is pi times 7.5. Good, keep me right. Times the square root of 65.25. Do we need to worry about this part of the cone? No, because it is not on show. It's not getting painted. It is covered. Right, if I go over here and work out the surface area of the cylinder, call surface area cylinder. Just quickly look back at my formula booklet. Don't want to make any mistakes. Surface area of a curved surface of a cylinder. Again, it gives you exactly what you need. So it's 2 pi r h. Right. 2 times pi times the radius times the height. So 2 times pi. The radius again is?
7.5.
Height is? 17. Do I need the top or bottom part? No. Good. So this is all the information I need. So the total surface area. And this is for how many silos? For one silo at the minute, Savi, stop, is equal to all of this stuff added together, okay? So, has anybody worked out all of this? The surface area of the cone plus the surface area of the cylinder?
For one coat?
Just for one cone, yeah. Or sorry, for one
Coat?
silo.
Silo?
Yeah.
991.4.
Okay, 991 point. Any other numbers off? Okay, I'll leave it like that, okay? So that is the total surface area, okay? I now need it for how many? Now, but even before we do that, we want the total surface area for
The paint.
5 silos. Okay, we want to do the 5 silos first. Right, so what do I need to do to my answer?
Multiply by 5.
Right, and what do we get when we do that?
We get 4957.2. That's round.
Okay,
Oh yeah, round.
okay. Meters squared. Right, so that is the total amount, that's the total surface area for 5 silos, okay? Zavi. So, how much primer is needed? How many coats of primer is there?
1.
1. So, how much primer do I need?
4957.2 meters squared.
Nice. And how much paint do I need?
991.43.
Okay, how did you get that?
4.3.
Yep, you multiplied your answer here by 2. And sorry, just call that out to me again.
9994.3.
Well, technically we didn't do the 495.
Yeah, because you do the like unrounded version.
Because we did the unrounded version.
Hold
Because you're
up.
not meant to round before you're done.
Hold up, just give me the answer here first. 99.
14.3.
14.3.
But it's not
It's
times
not,
7.
you're not meant to do the rounded version because you're never meant to round before.
Because you're not
Yeah,
done yet.
so we do need to be careful with the rounding, okay?
So you're not actually timing it by.
And that would be, listening. Okay, so you do need to be careful about the rounding. We would want to keep it to about 3 decimal places. Okay, we did round it here. But for the sake of kind of just showing the actual working and kind of method that is involved here, okay, this is what's important, okay? There's a lot going on in this question. You got a lot of trig. You're using your formulas for your cone, for your cylinder, but you're not, sorry, not trig, Pythagoras. You're using your formula for your area of cones and cylinders, but you're not necessarily using the whole formula, okay? Because you're not looking at the surface area of the total shape. And then to make it even better, we're looking at working out 2 separate things, okay? And that's why it's important that you read the question carefully. If you were in doubt, because some people said, should we add these 2 answers together?
Sure. No. Well, like, no, but
Why?
if you want.
Yeah.
The question didn't ask you to.
The question doesn't ask you to. The question just says, find out how much paint and primer is needed. This is how much primer I need. This is how much paint I need. So as far as I'm concerned, we're done. We don't need to do anything else other than that. Any questions on that?